So right now in the market, we are seeing an unprecedented amount of bearishness in the altcoin sector. I want to talk to you guys about that. I want to talk to you guys about how it is still not even to be said what's going to happen with altcoins yet. We haven't seen anything yet. I want to talk to you guys about the crypto money flow, because the crypto money flow into meme coins is starting to slow down drastically. We talked about the crypto money flow before. We saw, like, I don't know, $50 billion going straight into Solana to get thrown into meme coins. That has slowed down a bit, but I want to talk to you guys about where some of that money is moving into. We got a lot to talk about in this video. This market is very interesting right now. If you're holding your altcoins, this is not financial advice, but make sure you have your hands on the right tokens. This next cycle is going to be all about having the right token. So let's just get right into everything that I'm talking about, and by the end of this video it will all make sense. So make sure you stick in tune to the end of the video. First things first, right here we are looking at this Bitcoin chart on the weekly right here. And if you watch my channel, you've seen this chart before, but if you haven't, let me explain to you what we're looking at right here. What we're going to be looking at is these blue lines right here. These blue lines are the halving cycles for Bitcoin. We had one this year in April, we had one 4 years before that in April, then we had one 4 years before that in July. And what we see is once we have this halving event, the price usually goes down for a little bit. So you get a bunch of hype down here. If we were to zoom in, and let me try to zoom in over here. If we were to zoom in over here, the hype kind of builds up, you know, a couple months into the halving, and then it kind of goes down a little bit and then continues up. We see the same thing after the next halving right here, where actually this was the COVID dip, so the price kind of built up a little bit, and then we had the COVID dip going down right there, and then things kind of switched up a little bit to where we got super bullish because of these ETFs and everything, and the price did go up toward the halving, but then it still dipped after the halving, which is very similar to the rest of these cycles, you know, dipping before the halving or right after the halving. We see that's kind of what happened right here. And if we zoom in a little bit, these lines right here are my predictions, so I'll take that out. I'll turn that off for now. So right here, what we're looking at, this is the halving of this cycle. Similar thing, we went down for a couple of weeks afterwards. We actually dropped below this moving average, which is a 13, which usually holds us up for the parabolic part of the bull run. So we dipped below this, got a little bit nervous there, and then we came back up. We're sitting right on top of it right now. Now this is what's keeping me bullish on Bitcoin at this point in time, but you could see that this is the cycles of Bitcoin. Around that halving time, things get a little bit interesting for the price of Bitcoin. There's like a run up, and then after there's like a dump. You know, before there's like a dump, and then it has to continue up. So reaching the all-time high after the halving doesn't happen for a while, and that's what I got mapped out with these boxes right here. So you got 581 days from the halving to the all-time high over here, and this first halving you have 525 days from the halving to the all-time high. So now we are only, let me see, how many days are we in right here? We're only about 50 days in. We're only about 50 days, 100 days in right now, and people are getting very, very, you know, bearish on this entire market, which is very interesting to me, which is very crazy considering that we're sitting around the highs over here. Keep in mind, the all-time high close of Bitcoin is right here at 65,570. So being way above that level, you can see that's almost the level where we dipped to. That's the major level right there that we have to hold to remain bullish. Now when we translate over to altcoins, this is what we're looking at for altcoins. Now let me turn this on to logarithmic. Now when we look at the altcoins, we have similar things. Dip before the halving. Over here we dipped a little bit early because we had COVID, and then right here you can see we dipped right on the halving. But it's not until after this halving and a short dip that you get this explosion in price up here to the upside, to where you have, you know, this 100,000%. That was the first one, and then you have the second one where you have this, you know, 18 100% in the altcoin market. And right now, we haven't even surpassed our previous all-time high, but we're not even, like, according to like history, we're not even supposed to be passing the all-time high yet. So I'm not understanding what the antsiness is, especially because we see volume starting to pick up over here. You got volume starting to pick up, which means people are actually kind of looking at altcoins and putting money into this thing. So once we get past the halving for, you know, let's say, I don't know, couple of months, then we can talk about, hey, there's never going to be an alt season, things are going to go down forever. But for right now, we're looking good. This is where we're supposed to be. I feel like this chart is giving us a chance to buy a lot more altcoins right now. And even if this dips down to this blue moving average right here, we'll probably meet up here at around 900 billion. Still, the target of this is very, very high because we haven't even broke the previous all-time high for altcoins yet. Now, a lot of people are saying a lot of money's flowing into meme coins and altcoins are never going to pump and I should switch over to meme coins and blah, 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 blah. Look, here's why some guy who said that, because it says, according to this analyst, this is why people are buying altcoins instead of meme coins. I went on Gemini, minimized it. It says high risk versus high reward. Everybody's thinking that meme coins are offering the chance of a high reward right now. Difficulty understanding altcoins. When it's hard to understand altcoins, people don't buy them. Meme coins are easier for people to understand. That's why you have like Iggy Azalea and all these like celebrities and stuff pumping meme coins. But that is starting to fatigue. People are starting to get tired of losing a lot of money. Like, a lot of people are winning and a lot of people are losing at the same time. But now there's a bunch of insiders who are ruining it for everybody, and that's just kind of what always happens. But let's look at this crypto money flow real quick right here. What we want to really look at least what I want to really look at, is this USDT right here. We look at the USDT money flow. We see that money is still flowing into Bitcoin. A lot of money is still flowing into Solana. A lot of money is still flowing into XRP. Surprisingly, we have DOT down here. You know, we got 3 million flowing into DOT. We got 9 million flowing into XRP. XRP has had some good news in the next couple of days. Well, Ripple has had some good news because they're going to be building a stable coin on top of ETH. Not sure what that's going to do for XRP, but that community is excited about it, so it is what it is. We got money pumping into there. We can see right here, a lot of money is going into Solana. That's kind of the most that's pouring in right now, 13 million into Solana. And then you have 13 million from BTC to ETH. So you still have a lot more money flowing into ETH, of course, because, you know, ETH is a lot bigger, a lot more built out. But a lot of this money is pouring into Solana, and we can see that flowing into the money flow right here. Yeah, so just looking at this overall, we can see that like the money flow has gotten a whole lot different from where it was last month. Last month, it was a big bar right here, and that big bar was Solana, and the other bar was Bitcoin, and then it was like a bunch of tiny little bars that was everything else. So now we see that, you know, hey, some people are, you know, there is less money going into some of those meme coins, and with all type of controversy and stuff over there, I could see that settling down a little bit, and I think that it is onboarding a lot of people into looking at other cryptocurrencies, and that's good. But besides those people who are trading meme coins, which is not everybody in crypto right now, there are a lot of other people in crypto right now. We can see that, you know, money is flowing into some of those altcoins, and it's not even time for these altcoins to be pumping yet, just based on the history. We're barely past the altcoin. Like, look at the last cycle right here. This candle right here, 2 months after the thing, 2 months after the thing, after the halving. So calm down, relax. If you are overexposed to the market, get underexposed to the market, have some cash on the sideline, be ready to buy when things start going well. Y'all, let me know what you think about the video in the comment box. Now, shout out to the end of the video squad, hashtag end of video squad in the comment box. You know, we tallying those up. Y'all think positive and positive things will happen. RIP to crypto roots, and remember, never finish a negative statement about currency. Till next time, peace.